Inazuma 11 GO! Shadow!
With a yo-ho-ho, it's Taylor the Toaster. Welcome to a special video where I'm going to showcase all of the exclusive content that's found within Inazuma 11 GO Shadow and not within Inazuma 11 GO Light. So these are going to fall into three main categories of mostly 3D animated cutscenes. One would be the scenes focusing on former Inazuma National Defender Nathan Swift and occasionally Jack Wallside. Some will be about the main character Arion Sherwind and the captain of the Shadow exclusive team Ancient Darkness, so that would be Tezcat, or it would be about Mark Evans and his Shadow exclusive wife Camellia, as opposed to Nelly, who is the exclusive character in Go Light that I showed throughout the Let's Play. I will not be showing anything from the post-game because, as you can expect, that's where the highest amount of exclusive content comes in, so that can be its own video entirely. For now, let's have a look at all the exclusive scenes from within the main game, starting with...
Really fast. Great running technique too. I wish I could run like that.
One of your usual running spots?
Huh? Oh, yes it is.
It's a good place for it. Filling your lungs with that fresh air. When your muscles are pumping and you feel the wind against your body, doesn't it feel like you're becoming one with the wind?
Yeah, kind of.
Glad I'm not the only one. Well, I'd better be off. I'll see you around. Good luck with your running.
He was so cool. Right, I better get back to running.
I'm sorry, little one. I went to see a match in a faraway land. There was a boy there who kindled my curiosity. But he wasn't using his full potential, and that I cannot allow.
Huh? Where am I? A forest? Is this a dream?
Who goes there? This is my forest. Outsiders are forbidden.
Hey, wait. I didn't mean to...
Oh, you're Arion.
Yes, but how do you know my name?
I know you. I've seen you play. You have the nerve to call yourself a footballer, and yet you are so weak. It's almost laughable.
Hey!
Tell you what, why don't we play a little now, Arion? If you win, I'll show you the way out of the forest. Come on.
Wait! Hang on! What a shot! He's amazing!
You'll never play proper football if you keep ducking out of the way all the time. Again.
Look out! There you go, boy. No harm done.
He used his body as a shield to protect the dog from my shot. That's enough. Let's leave this bout here. I'll show you the way out.
Oh, thank you.
Not at all. You are quite interesting, Arion. My name is Tezcat. Good to meet you.
I'm Arion Sherwind. Pleased to meet you too. Oh, I must have nodded off. That was a really vivid dream. And shoot for the goal! Oof!
expect lying in a place like that? You've only got yourself to blame, Caleb.
Ah, that's the guy I met before.
I can sleep where I like, can't I? Here, have this bag.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Sorry about that. Don't think too badly of Caleb. He's a good guy, really.
No, it was my fault. Are you out running again?
That's right. What about you? Practicing your shooting skills? You must be in the football club.
Yep. Our coach wanted me to practice shots on goal. I didn't think it'd be this much fun.
That really takes me back.
It does.
Oh, it's nothing. Say, would you mind if I joined in for a while? I play football too. Maybe I can give you a few pointers on improving your technique.
You do that? That would be great.
Excellent! I'm Nathan Swift, by the way.
Arion Sherwind. Nice to meet you. Nathan Swift. Why does that sound familiar?
Now, I actually have to commentate this scene for a little bit because the scene where you meet the members of the Resistance is in both versions of the game, but it's slightly different in Shadow as to how it is in Light. And in all honesty, it's just immediately better in Shadow, because in Go Light, the Resistance only comprises of Jude Sharp, Sanford, Coach Travis, Coach Hillman, Sonny Ryman, and Mr. Firewill. But in Shadow, you actually get an extra member, which is Nelly Raimon. Well, here she's just Nelly Evans because she doesn't marry Mark. But yeah, so because she's not busy being Mark's wife here, she actually gets lines here.
Sorry for all this hush-hush business. Until we were sure we'd ousted all the Imperials from Royal Academy, we couldn't be too careful.
See, I'm fairly sure that Nelly's lines here are actually just the same as whoever would be delivering them in the alternative version, but you do actually see her in a different costume to what she wears as Mark's wife as well, and I guess the other guys get less lines as a result. So if you're not a fan of Coach Travis, then there's your bonus. He loses some lines in Shadow because Nelly... See, this line is word for word spoken by Coach Travis in Inazuma 11 GO Light. But hey ho, you get it from Nelly in Shadow instead because she's got no other role. Whereas Camellia Travis, the Light exclusive, the Shadow exclusive wife, is a nurse in both versions no matter what. So there you go, that's it for the exclusivity in there.
Chapter 6. Sink or swim?
Probably swim. Now this is probably the single most subtle version difference of them all. We all know that Mark has a different wife in Light and Shadow. What I didn't realise is that the ingredients on his shopping list change as well. So we have to actually get different items for Cammy's meal than we would for Nelly's meal. So we need brown bread with orange juice and pork. Trust Coach Evans to go for the healthy option. Just trust Cammy for that because she's a nurse. Of course she's going to have him on brown bread. I would never have brown bread. Absolutely never. And I go to a cafe at work every single day for various sandwiches, and they always have to ask as a formality. I'm like, well, you know me, I wouldn't be seen dead with brown bread, and I've spoken to the wrong person. This guy still just talks like a complete Scottish Borders resident. But we need orange juice, pork, and brown bread. Much less vague than the French bread option that Nelly asks for, and then it gives you a choice between a baguette and a croissant, as though it's set up to make you fail. It's like, how am I supposed to tell which of those counts as French bread? But here you cannot go wrong. I have got the right items for sure, and he gives me a manual for Victor's shooting move, Doom Sword Slash, whereas I just got the log roll special move which is Ade's dribbling move from the light version of the side quest, but maybe I just gave him the wrong kind of French bread. Anyway, so now going on to the actual scene where we meet Camellia Travis, and this one is a fully animated one.
I'm back! Anyone home?
Hello, Mark. Hello there. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mrs. Evans. You must be Arion. Of course, you had to be. Mark's always going on about you.
By the way, Cam, here's the stuff you asked me to grab from the shops.
Thanks, Mark. Wow, it must have been heavy. Anyway, you two hard workers must be hungry. Let's tuck in. Coach Evans's wife is so pretty.
Arion, I know you say that for both wives. You can't be... I guess it's good to be indifferent, but here we are.
Wow! This looks yummy! Well, I did work really hard on it. Go on, eat up. I can't wait. Time to dig in. So good. Really? Thank you. Well, go on, tuck in. Don't shovel it down too quickly, though. But I can't help it. It's just so tasty. I can't stop. Well, I'm glad you like it.
Arion, don't forget to chew properly. Choking won't help you build stamina.
You too, Mark. You always eat in such a rush. You never chew either.
I don't.
Anyway, Arion, remember to leave room for dessert? Okay. Oh yeah, I heard from my father about the B block results. Pirates Cove are definitely going to be your opponents in the final.
No surprise there.
They didn't even get any directives to follow, but I hear they dominated the match anyway. There's a rumour they're all Imperials.
What? The whole team?
So it really is hopeless if I can't work out how to summon a fighting spirit. It sounds like this summoning business is quite tough.
Yeah, it's a bit of a pain. But he's already got the makings of a summoner. He just needs to know how to trigger it.
I see. Mark, when you were in a match, you'd always concentrate so hard on protecting the goal, and that's what made you succeed. If Arion wants to summon his fighting spirit, maybe he just needs to concentrate really hard too. Yeah. Maybe I just haven't been concentrating hard enough.
Hang on a minute. Cam, did you already know your dad was in the Resistance?
Oh, sorry for not telling you sooner. He made me keep quiet. It was really helpful that Raimon started rebelling on their own. It gave the Resistance time to set up their base at Royal Academy. He said it was all thanks to you, Mark.
Nah, I can't take the credit. It was the Raimon 11. Let's all keep working hard, Arion? This battle's far from over.
Yes, Coach.
It's this forest again. So I guess this is a dream then. Hey, Tezcat, right? What are you up to?
Arion, you're here.
Is this a statue? It's in a bit of a weird pose.
This is the guardian spirit of the island.
Oh, but why is it balancing a ball on its head?
A game similar to football has been played here since ancient times. Perhaps it is symbolic of that.
So it's like a guardian spirit of football.
Perhaps, but the football played on this island was a serious affair. All major decisions were made by playing football. That made the sport very important for us, which is why I started learning to play at a very young age.
No wonder you're so good. Practice makes perfect after all. Maybe all I need to do is keep at it, and I'll get there eventually. Well, I better get to it. Thanks, Tezcat. You're a real inspiration, you know that. Well, this dialogue is exactly the same no matter whether it's Camellia or Nelly coming out with it, but it is an exclusive line during the Pirates Cove match, technically.
you okay, Mark? You've been glued to the telly all morning.
We're playing Lunacy Military Academy in the first round. They're playing a match right now, so I thought I'd give it a watch.
Lunacy? They ranked in the top 8 last year. You're going to have a tough match on your hands, Mark. Their school is not called a military academy for nothing. Father says they work incredibly as a strategic unit, maybe even better than Royal.
We don't really focus all that much on strategies. Do you think we can still beat them with my style of coaching?
Of course you can. Whenever you've run into a problem before, you've always been able to overcome it, so I know you'll be okay this time too.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks, Cam. Right then, I'm going to go out now.
Oh, Mark, hold on a sec. Mwah! I know you'll manage. Have a great day and see you later, honey bunny.
Right. See you later.
I'm afraid so. Axel is on their side.
I just don't believe it. I can't. Axel wouldn't do something like that.
Football has changed. It's never going back to how it was before. It's under my command now. I make sure it's fair and even for everyone.
But it doesn't really change anything, does it? I mean, your goal's still the same. I think all you can do is keep working towards it and keep believing in what you're doing, just like you always do. And when everything gets sorted, even Axel will be able to see you're right.
Yeah. Thanks, Cam.
Anyway, it's time for dinner. I made your favourite, and there's plenty, so tuck in.
Axel used to love football more than anyone else I know. He's got to have a reason for doing all this. He must do.
Now, would you believe that actually leads straight into another exclusive scene, not with the wife, but about the wife.
I'd like the biggest carton of milk you've got.
Is that all you're having, Coach? That's not like you.
Not likely. I brought these from home. You boys want some? They're my wife's special stamina boosting rice balls.
What? Merci bien, Coach. I hear we're playing Alpine Junior High in the second round, so we're really going to need to build up our stamina.
You're not wrong there.
Alpine, yeah, if you were playing light, then Nelly just makes Mark a dodgy steak, and so he only buys milk because that's all his stomach can cope with.
Another dream. Oh, I'm back here. You know, this is a really nice place. I'd love to be able to play football here.
It's not as wonderful as you might think.
Ah, Tezcat.
There's a story about football that's been passed down on this island, and it's not a pleasant one. Once upon a time, the village here suffered from terrible droughts. The people of the village had a method of pleasing the gods, a method that had been passed down through the generations. Each time, they would choose a young girl to send out to sea alone. They believed the spirits would take her, and the village would be saved.
That's horrible.
Yes, choosing a girl was no small matter, so they settled it by way of football. Each team represented a candidate, and the losing team's candidate would be chosen. One year, there was a boy whose little sister was chosen. He wanted to protect her more than anything. So he begged the members of the opposing team to lose the match on purpose. He bought his team's victory with money. But when the people of the village discovered what he had done, they cast him out forever. In the end, he had failed to protect his sister.
Oh, no.
With his beloved sister, his village, and his football taken from him, the boy wandered the island alone until he perished. If he'd only had the strength to win that match fairly, he would have been able to protect her. There's a moral in that story. If you're not strong enough, you can't protect anything. Strength determines your worth in life.
Oh, I must have dozed off again. Strength determines your worth in life. I'm not sure about that. Ah, isn't that...
Woo! I'm stuffed. There's nothing like a good bowl of rye noodles.
True, but I'd keep it to just the one bowl next time. You'll get some awful indigestion.
Nah, this is nothing. No such thing as too much noodles.
Mr. Swift?
Oh, Arion! Hey, wait a minute. I know you two. You're Nathan Swift and Jack Wallside from the Professional League.
What? Really? Ah, that's where I've seen Mr. Swift before. He used to play for Inazuma National.
It's an honor to meet you both. But how come you're here? Oh, we're just dropping by. We've come to see a couple of old friends.
That reminds me. There was a Raimon boy who went past with a football not 5 minutes ago. Friend of yours?
Oh, that must be JP. I knew he'd be around here somewhere.
Oh, he looked really upset. You better try and catch up with him. When you're having a hard time, it's friends that help you through it.
I think so too. Thanks, Mr. Swift.
They're real bundles of energy.
Yeah, looks like the Raimon spirit is still very much alive and kicking.
Phew. Just in the nick of time.
Phil! What did I tell you about getting out of bed? You're not to overexert yourself. Hold on. Mrs. Evans? You work here? Yes, of course. Didn't I mention it?
But it's just no fun lying in bed all day.
Yes, but it will be a whole lot less fun if you end up hurting yourself in the long run. I'm sorry, boys. He's not supposed to be up. Oh, I know you don't like it, but we all have to do things we're not fond of sometimes. Please, be a good boy and stay put.
Oh, all right.
This is another dream. Oh, it's that forest again. But there's something strange about it this time.
Why? Why did they have to involve you in this?
It can't be helped, Tez. It's the laws of the village.
If I lose this next match, you will be sent out to sea. You will never be able to return. I can't accept that. You haven't done anything to deserve this.
But if we don't do something, the whole village will perish from the drought. I don't like it either, but we have to do this for everyone. This way, the guardian spirits will save our village, right? That's what everyone says. Besides, I'm not worried. You can still win the match and save me. Nothing's decided yet. There's still hope for the future.
You're not scared? I won't let anything happen to you. I'll protect you, no matter what it takes.
Tezcat, wait. Huh? He just vanished.
Looking for someone?
Oh, there you are.
This is where we part ways, Arion.
Huh?
Don't look so sad. We will meet again soon. But until then, train hard and become strong. Strength in football can decide a person's worth. If you're not strong, there's no point in playing.
But Tezcat, that's...
This is another minor scene in Chapter 11 now, which is in both versions, but only in shadow, featuring Nelly.
Dragon Link, I think we should look into this a little bit more.
And then, of course, the rest of the dialogue that ensues is the same as it would normally be in both versions, until Nelly decides to chime back in around about now. Well, apparently he's going to have a word with Zabel.
Well, I want to have a word with Nelly. That's right. Everything your team has done up to now has made the election struggle quite intense. Right now, they're just about even. I just hope luck stays on our side. Oh, I think the match has already started. We should hurry.
Hi, Mr. Swift. More running today?
Hello, Arion. No, actually, today I'm meeting up with someone. Oh, and I saw your match the other day. You're quite the hotshot. I dare say Jude works you pretty hard, right? But he knows what he's doing, believe me. Work with him and you'll go far.
Right. Oh, of course. You and Coach Sharp used to be teammates, didn't you? Are you still in touch with Coach Evans too? The thing is, he went off somewhere and he didn't even tell us why.
Do you have faith in him?
Yes, of course I do.
Once Mark's set on something, he doesn't give up. He won't give up on football and he won't give up on your team. He'll be back, trust me.
Right. Well, I better be going. We have our semi-final tomorrow. You should come and watch.
I'll be there. You always know the right thing to say, eh, Nathan? Listen, all eyes are on Raimon now. They've got suspicious blokes round every corner. I see. I suppose that just goes to show how much of a danger Fifth Sector consider them to be. We should keep investigating. After all, the future of football hangs in the balance.
Yeah, let's get to work.
So, have you discovered anything about this Dragon Link? Not yet, I'm afraid. William Glass and his team are still trying to hack the system, but the security has got them stuck. As for Cinquedea, it looks like all records of his history have been erased.
So this is the exact same dialogue as you would see in Light, it's just Nelly delivering the lines instead of Coach Travis. And as a result, he's probably not going to say anything here. No, he doesn't. Nor will anybody else say anything exclusive in this game, until the post-game, of course. I'll be covering all of the Shadow exclusive post-game content in a separate video. So in terms of the pre-final boss stuff, that's it. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you again for the Light and Shadow exclusive post-game stuff.